Hello, everyone. Another stream, another day, another bank holiday. It's Friday. And for everyone who is Muslim, Jummah Mubarak to everyone. Everyone who's not, happy Friday. And for everyone that is, I don't know, that's it, I think. I think that's it. Okay, so Pakistan are chasing 274, 14 for 1 off 7 overs now. That's another very good over from South Africa. Rabada just looks very, very good, to say the least. As per usual, to be honest with you. And it's not just him. Ngidi just bowled a maiden over before, and obviously getting that early wicket of Fakhar Zaman has literally, I think it's put, that's so interesting, has put South Africa in a very, very good position here. And Pakistan are going very, very slowly. South Africa, by the way, at this point were 43 for 2. I think that shows a difference in, run rate for one. Yes, we've got an extra wicket in hand, but the Pakistani batsmen are struggling at the moment to get the ball off the square, to be honest with you. They're just struggling massively. Their current run rate is a test match one. It's 1.95. Yes, Ngidi and Rabada are bowling very well, but it's a case of the batsmen not being able to adjust, I think, quick enough to this surface. Bit of extra bounce to what they would normally be used to. But Bob Razam is a class act, and Imam Al Haq is very capable as well. So these two are pretty vital, I would say, to Pakistan's chances of this chase. It's not an easy chase. I think, especially for Pakistan, as a Pakistan, if I think anything over 250, we could easily make into a big, big mess. So let's see. I don't know. Let's see how it goes. Imam Al Haq is notoriously quite slow, but this is slow for even his standards. He's 2 off 16, and Bob Razam 3 off 16, and the required run rate is now 6.09. Look, I mean, it's difficult because if anyone that watched the England-India series, obviously they were two teams with different philosophies. One was pretty gung-ho, as we know, England, the World Cup champions, the first 10, they'll go for it. And then you also have India, on the other hand, who in the first 10, they will create a platform and then try and build off that. Now, Pakistan are chasing here, and we are notorious for, especially if we start slowly and in the first 20, 30 overs and we don't get too many runs, we are prone to a collapse. And then, unfortunately, it kind of just fizzles out. And this total is I would say it's a pretty good total. I mean, Van der Dussen batted really well to get them to this total. He was phenomenal, 123 for him. He actually got dropped. If anyone doesn't know, I was watching it live. I'm pretty sure it was on 0, if I'm not mistaken. Very surprising turn of events, really, because it was a hard catch. It was a catch that I think it was Asif Ali was diving to his right. He did manage to get two hands on it, but it was a difficult one. It was a drop, though. It was a drop. Time since the last boundary, 24 minutes, 35 balls. Asha says, Walaikum assalam, same here, Crypto cannot wait. I'm assuming that's in relation to this. This was actually from before. So, yeah, thanks, guys, for tuning in anyway and liking the video. And Pakistan only 1 4s, 15 for 1. Ngidi bowling very well, as is Rabada. They've just opened up and put Pakistan under pressure straight away, and unfortunately they need to gain a bit of momentum back here, because you don't want to be in a position after 10 overs where you're having to quick. Bob Razam flashes at one. He flashes at one. That's back of a length, sits up, and a bit of extra bounce. It's actually an outside edge from Bob Razam, and it's a diving catch. I think it's one hand. It's even harder than the Asif Ali chance I was talking about. It's Temba Bavuma, who's a very good fielder. For the most part, he actually drops that one. Let's have a look. Yeah, it's an out of control drive. He's one-handed. He's diving to his right at full stretch. No, sorry, it's Aidan Markram even. Aidan Markram. That's a very, very tough chance, though. Pakistan needs to be really careful here, because that is too close for comfort, and Bob Razam is key, and that could have been, I'll tell you what, if Bob Razam got out there, it's going to be damn tough. That's all I'm saying. Imam Al Haq with a very good flick into the leg side. Nortje running after it, and I think he will save it. Yes, no 4 runs there. It should be 2. Will they get 3? No. Yes, they will get 3. Good running. Very good running from these two. So that over in the end is a better one for Pakistan after that last delivery anyway. 5 off it. They need to go. I mean, they need consecutive overs like this at 5s or 6s now going from here on out. I think it's going to be very difficult to sustain this type of, I guess, this type of batting. Really, it's going to be very, very tough for sure. Let's have a look. Right, so Mohammad Rizwan should be in next at 4. Danish Aziz, Asif Ali, Shadab Khan, Fahim Ashraf, Shaheen Afridi, Mohammad Hasnain, and Horace Rolfe. So, I mean, Fahim Ashraf's average of 13.21, I wouldn't really pay too much attention to that because it's very nicely in the last year, I would say, actually. So, he's looking good. Mohammad Rizwan as well is in very good form. However, in saying that, these tracks are not what we're used to, and I say that, and it's just the truth, to be honest with you. It really is. Imam al-Haq, I think, is someone who, look, once he's faced 15 odd balls, he needs to start going a bit quicker. He is actually now the one who seems to be a bit more proactive. He hit that 3 in the last over. Now he's just hit 2 here as well. We need to start ticking along here, and I think he's looking to do that, Imam al-Haq, and hopefully he is. Babar Azam, I mean, he's someone, if he bats the innings, we should win the match. But again, you know, it's difficult. The thing is, you can say you play out these two, right? So assuming they bowl, say, 6 overs each, that would mean the first 12 are gone. Then you also have to remember they'll come back at the death, which is another 4 overs. Each, which would be another 8 overs. So 20 overs out of the 50 will be from these two, which clearly Pakistan are struggling with. That's another good flick into the leg side. It's just not, it's actually a push through kind of cow corner region for a single, and he's just used the pace because Rabada's coming around the wicket, leant on his bat, leant on his front foot and on the ball, and just punched it into that cow corner region, which is a really, really good shot, by the way. When I say it's a really, really good shot, it doesn't look particularly great, but it doesn't matter because it's all about control, and he's got that control about him and using the pace of the ball and making sure he's rotating the strike, and that's something that he hasn't been great at. That's a fantastic shot from Babar Azam, and this is what we want to see as a Pakistan supporter. This is what I'm talking about. 4 runs for him, big on drive from the Pakistan captain, and he's looking much better now. That's all we want to see from him. Really good shot from, I was going to say the young man, but I think he's actually my age, so I can still call him the young man, though. Very good shot, though, from Babar Azam. Let's have a look. Oh, the replay, good, solid for defensive there as well. I've been very impressed, I think, on the whole with, let's have a look, they're showing it again. Let's have a look. Not really any foot movement needed there, just full flow of the bat. It's almost a flick, actually, through wide mid-on or cow corner, which is quite interesting to see. I like that a lot. I like that a lot. He's looking good. He is looking very, very good. Right, so I reckon that is 26 for 1 off 9. So let's update this. $26 for 1 off 9 overs. And Pakistan, that's another good over as well, to be fair. 7 off it. That's just better. Much better. Much, much better from these guys. And the seats look quite comfortable though, don't they? They really do. They really do. What do we think as well in terms of... Nortje is on. Okay, so the thing is, right, it's funny because I said that obviously Pakistan will have to face Rabada and Ngidi, who are bowling well, but now they also have to face Nortje, whose bowls express pace and he is no slouch, that's for sure. So this is going to be very interesting. Good flick into the onside, good start from Imam Al Haq, and that should be two. Is it two? Because onto the left of Shamsi, yes, it is. Good running. He looks really good, doesn't he? Nortje, in terms of his wicket taking ability, I think he's very good to watch, and he's someone who always, I think, as a bowling side, if you're the captain, you're always thinking we're always in the game here because we've got someone like him who can really just give us. He's just got so many options. He's not just someone who will bowl short and quick. He's someone who actually gets a bit of nip as well off the surface. That's a really good shot from Imam Al Haq. Oh, so Russ. I was going to say rusty. Rusty, not even a rusty, a risky single even. Here's this straight to mid-off, and that's a risky single there from Imam Al Haq. And I think he might have actually had to have gone for the dive there, but he doesn't. Let's have a look and see. I think that's a run-out opportunity. Let's have a look. So it's Temba Bavuma. It's very sharp fielding, by the way. Oh, he's gone. He's gone. I tell you what, he should have put in the dive there because I reckon he's gone. It would have been close, but I think he would have been gone. That is very, very risky stuff from... Oh, it's just very risky, isn't it? Oh, hold on. That's a cracking shot from Babar Azam on the up. Driving on the up through the cover region. That's an absolute beauty. And Nortje ramping it up to 90 miles an hour. He actually goes, I think he tries to bowl in the way swinger there, but it doesn't quite come out. His wrist not quite behind the ball. It's back of a length, a bit of width, and Bob Razum just stands upright and goes, thank you very much. And it's a fantastic square drive through the cover point region. Very, very good shot from Bob Razum. Full face of the bat. That's all you need. Really, really good stuff from him. And again, this time though, it's fielded, very good fielding from man actually at cover. Very, very good fielding. Right. Come on then, Bob Razum. Oh, again, that's a crack. Oh, for sure. What a shot. What a shot. Again, it's just pace on the ball. I think maybe Nortje is not quite getting this in the sense that pace on the ball is all well and good, but it's got to be in the right areas. And that's a little bit too much width for someone like Bob Razum who loves hitting through that cover region. And he's hit this through cover point. Again, let's have a look. It's a beautiful shot on the up, and he's just made it look easy. And he's, I think, trying to adapt to the extra pace in the wicket, and it looks like he's done that quite well actually, which is beautiful to see. He comes in again, and already we've had 11 off this over. So this is a big over for Pakistan. This is the type of over they need. That's very, very helpful. 11 off it. 37 for 1. On the first 10, still looks pretty slow, but we've seen momentum in this last, I think, 3 overs. Oh, the wicket of Fakhar Zaman chopping on. It wasn't wide enough to chop on, unfortunately, and he had to go. But so far, so good from a Pakistan perspective in the sense that, yeah, just Bob Razum is just looking quality. He is looking so, so good. Power play is up. Power play is up. In comes Feliqueo. Interesting. Obviously, no Shamsi as of yet. Only 10 overs gone. So it's interesting. So they're going to keep a few overs, I think, for Rabada and Ngidi in the middle, which would make sense. I think that would make sense. That's probably the most intelligent thing to do. You don't want to be in a position where you need a wicket and you feel like you don't have enough in the tank for them. So I think that's a very, very good idea from the South African captain in Temba Bavuma. And you don't want the batsman to get settled as well. I think he'll be a little bit worried about how many runs that Nortje over went for, but at the end of the day, I don't think he will be too disappointed. He'll probably be thinking to himself, well, okay, didn't go quite according to plan, but that's only one over, and I'm sure it's just a loose over from him. Imam al-Haq is 12-24, Babar Azam 16-24, so he's starting to catch up as well. And both, I think, will need to look a bit more proactive as they have done in the last few overs. Just trying to look, you don't have to hit boundaries necessarily. You pick up a single, couple of twos in there, and that's it. You know, you're already on 5-6 in the over. And that's really what Pakistan need to be going at. If they're not going to be going up more in an over, they need to be looking to score and look into the gaps. That's a wild shot from Imam al-Haq. Gets away with that, to be honest with you. And it's an outside edge. We'll go straight down to the man at third man. The wide, fuller delivery there from Felequeo. And as I said, Imam al-Haq just getting away with that one. I wouldn't recommend that's the way to play that shot, to be honest with you, but each to their own. Nortje, obviously not the best start for Nortje so far, but I wouldn't discount him because he's a damn good bowler and he has that X factor ability, especially with the white ball, I would say. With the red ball he does as well, but I just feel like he bowls a bit quicker with the white ball because he knows he doesn't have to bowl too many overs and he really does steam in. And he does have that wicket-taking ability, a little bit of X factor that you need, I think, does Anrik Nortje. 38 for 1 off 10.3 overs. Felequeo has only gone for a single so far off his first 3 balls. And Imam al-Haq is 13 of 26, Babar Azam 16 of 25. So good stuff from both so far in terms of keeping their wicket anyway. We've also got, for anyone that doesn't know, we also have a day 5 of West Indies versus Sri Lanka starting at 3 o'clock, I think it is, if I'm not mistaken. And that will be a cracking final day. I actually would like to do that as well, but I just don't think I'm going to have time to do that. But I'm very, very much looking forward to seeing how it goes. Oh, good flick into the onside, down to fine leg. That should be a single. Yeah, it is. Very, very good over so far from Felequeo. Only 3 from it. So he'll be mighty happy with that. Only 1 delivery remaining as well. Let's have a look. Let's have a looky. Oh, pulls that away, but does Babar Azam? I think that might be 4 runs. Yes, it is. Into the cow corner region. And I tell you what, that was a very good over until that delivery. So Felequeo will be very disappointed. That's actually gone for 6 now. Very disappointing, I think, I would say. If I was him, I wouldn't be particularly happy with that over now because he was looking good. There's only 3 off it now. That's now gone for 7 even. And Babar Azam making him pay, not giving him anything and just saying, look, if you're going to put it there. So it's actually, I think he's tried to go for a bouncer. It's just set up though. Babar Azam has made sure that he's got over the ball. He's pulled that actually towards the cow corner region. Felequeo is looking very interested about that shot, but to be honest with you, I think that's pretty poor bowling from him. Too much width. 44 for 1. And what was, to be fair, a very good over until that last delivery, unfortunately ruined by that boundary. Babar Azam pulling away. He's 21 or 27. Imam al-Haq on 14 off the same amount of deliveries as well. Nortje obviously going for 11 runs off that first over. but he's got that wicket-taking ability, as we know. So he runs in and he bowls damn quick. That's a good flick into the onside from Imam ul-Haq for a single, picked up, and he's now trying to tick along. I think both these guys were going very, very slowly at the start, and they were just struggling, I think, to adapt to the South African track here at Supersport Park. And I say here as if I'm there. I'm not actually there, but at Supersport Park, the match that we're watching is 45 for 1 off 11.1 overs. And Fakhar Zaman with what could be a pretty disappointing, I think, chop onto his stumps. And Barbara Azam 21 or 27. Oh, that's a good flick into the leg side from Barbara Azam. I think it'll just be one. I think it is. Yep, just one. Feliquet, very good fielding from him. (15 off 28 for Imam ul-Haq. Barbara Azam 22 off 28. 2 singles off the first few deliveries. 46 for 1. Oh, good little flick round the corner there. I like that. I like the wristiness that both play with, Imam ul-Haq and also Barbara Azam. Oh, good punch. Fantastic punch from Imam ul-Haq. But there's a sweeper there, so it doesn't matter. Only a single, and good field setting there from South Africa. They know that he's going to bowl back of a length, and he might give a little bit of width, Nortje, as he did to Barbara Azam in the previous over, where he got hit for 2 fours on the up. Fantastic shots from Barbara Azam, square drives, and also square drives through the cover point region, which tell you what, they're damn hard shots to play on the up. 47 for 1 off 11.3 overs. Nortje 0 for 14. And 4 singles gone so far. (48 for 1 off 11.4 overs, target of 274. Nortje is 0 for 15, and this is so far. This is a better bowler, better over even. Sorry, from Nortje. Just played late there from Imam ul-Haq under his eyes for a dot ball. (48 for 1 off 11.5 overs. Oh, 49 for 1 off 12 overs. Guys in the chat as well, thank you very much for joining. Please remember to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And that's a better over from Nortje, only 5 off it. 49 for 1 off 12 overs. Let's update the scoreboard. Thank you everyone as well for tuning in. Who they're going to go with? Feliquet, they're going to stay with him. He didn't bowl too badly in that last over, did he? Just unfortunately went for a boundary, went for 4 off the last ball, too short. Should have known better, really. And he'll be a bit disappointed with that, but I'm sure he'll be looking to come back with vengeance in this over and be a lot tighter in his lines and lengths. Knocked down to third man. Barbara Azam is 23 of 29. Cryptic says Jamal Mubarak. Mubarak, thank you very much, Cryptic. I appreciate that a lot. 50 is up for Pakistan. 50 for 1. Let's see. Well, let's see if Pakistan can start to pick up the pace. Crib says, what do you think of Imam al-Haq? If Babar wasn't Pakistan's best batsman, it would be Imam al-Haq. Yeah, I think he's good. I think he can bat slowly at times, but in terms of his actual ability, he's a good player. I do rate him. I think he needs to learn to rotate the strike better, but he seems to be trying to work on that part of his game. So I think he's improving. If he continues to adapt and improve his game, then he will be very good. But yeah, he's underrated. Says, I think Imam is underrated. He averages 50 in 40 matches. Yeah, he does. He's got a very good average. The strike rate is slightly on the slow side. It's not terrible, but yeah, I think he can improve that aspect. Cribbett says he's a very slow batsman though. True. Yeah, he is. He is a very slow batsman. Well, he's not very slow. I'd say he's a slowish. He's on the slow side for the most part. He's Imam al-Haq. He's got gears though, so he needs to adapt for sure. 50 for 1 of 12.3 overs. Babar Azam with 23 of 31. Imam al-Haq 18 of 32. Belaqueo only 1 of the over so far. That's a cracking shot though. Oh, what a shot from Babar Azam on the up. Again, it's just this beautiful punch into the offside on the up. It's just a cracking shot from Babar Azam. Unbelievable. Look at this. Oh, mate. It's just so good to watch. Guys in the chat as well, thank you very much for tuning in. Please remember to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much. Oh, good flick around the corner there from Babar Azam. That'll be 1. I think I might have to go shortly. I know I didn't even start that long ago, but I've actually had family come round, which means I might have to go. What happens when it's a long weekend, eh? He'll just turn up. So I may carry this on a bit later. Thank you everyone for tuning in. Please remember to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much.